Anyway, ladies and gents, welcome to Tilton Talk Channel. It's Monday night. This is sponsored by Royal Sports, Bridgewell sponsored by Birmingham City Football Club, in conjunction with our friends at M&A French Polishers, the Garrison Coffee Company, Image Cleaning, and everybody else that knows us. Everybody that knows us. No guest tonight, as Danny Sonner has welched again, I think for the 6th time. So I think we might be just ticking him off the list tonight, Chris. Tick him off the list. Tick him off the list. We've got great people in the studio with us tonight. Well, not in the studio. We're not in the studio. We're at home. No. We've got the one and only Mr. Alan Watton from all the way down south.
Good evening from sunny Sussex.
Sunny Sussex. What part of Sussex, Alan?
Bexhill-on-Sea.
Oh,
the posh bit.
Blimey.
Oh, yes,
they get out the bath, have a wee in the sink there, don't they?
That's right.
Definitely.
Average age, 67.
Oh, right. All youngsters round by you, then.
That's right.
And we're joined also tonight, ladies and gents, by the one and only Mr. Paul Hipkiss, Mr. Sheen.
Good evening.
You can see the spot still.
I know. I'm going to do this.
Come on, you haven't been bitten by nothing. All the mosquitoes are dead now, Paul.
I don't know what it is.
I think you should squeeze it live.
Oh,
yeah.
No.
Dr. Pimple Popper, yeah.
Imagine that, yeah.
Don't. Oh, God.
For the last 15.
That's disgusting.
I think somebody will come out and go, Mama.
The viewers will go down to 5 and it'll just be us 5.
And, of course, the inevitable Mr. One and only Mr. Mark Adams.
Hey, are you all okay?
Yeah, good.
Are you asking us or are you asking them?
I'm asking them. Well, yeah, we'll go around the group. Are you okay?
I'm all right.
Mrs. Browne.
Good evening.
And, of course, for myself, good evening. A really bad end to both the men's and the ladies' football this weekend, as we got late equaliser and a late winner for Manchester City. Though, so it was all about being late this week. Not so good. Plenty to talk about, as always. Great turnout for little Arthur. Well done, all those guys that packed the streets and made it as blue and white as it possibly could. Nice one, thank you very much. Where did you get them Christmas lights from? Where did you get them Christmas lights?
They're not real lights. It's part of the Zoom thing. You can put pretend things up.
All right,
it's clever, isn't it? Oh, that's handy.
Just a minute, I'll put my glasses on so I can see properly.
Professional as always.
Cheap and nasty, Chris. Cheap and nasty.
Like me.
Okay, so it's the week of the big party. The big party is this weekend. Can you believe how quick that's gone round?
Whose party's that?
It's my 60th birthday party. It's my first ever party I've ever had in my life.
Ever?
Ever.
Not even when you was a child?
Listen, no. When you come across Chris, I've got my speech written, ladies and gentlemen, and boys and girls, and I will describe what it was like to be a child at Christmas.
I'm crying already.
Nick, you should have had it at 10 Downing Street.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No controversy there, Paul, eh? Okay, Paul, if you'd like to take us through the game on Saturday, mate.
Yeah, certainly a game of two halves, wasn't it? First half, I thought we were excellent, and the only criticism is we should have been out of sight by half time, really, with the chances that we had. But the 2 goals we scored were outstanding, and how we're going to replace Riley McGree when he goes, I don't know. It's going to be a very difficult task because he's far too good for the American League, isn't he? He's brilliant. Assists and probably man of the match, I'd say, on the day as well. Him or Sonic, I thought, for me.
Do you think he's too good for the Championship as well, Paul?
Possibly, yeah. He's certainly got potential to. He's got all the ability on the ball to play at the highest level, but but yeah.
Couldn't turn your camera around the other way because that spot's definitely got bigger in the last 3 minutes.
Somebody's just said, "Is that spot tonight's special guest?"
So overall, it was disappointing in the end to concede that sort of last-minute equaliser. I thought, we switched off a little bit, to be honest, from that corner, didn't we? And we got punished for it. But overall, no, it was a good game, certainly for a neutral, I'd say. Not that we were neutral. But in the end, Cardiff second half went up a gear or two. I think after Sunic got booked, because he was the best player on the park in the first half for me. I thought he was brilliant. And then in the second half, he gets booked, doesn't he? And he's kind of like a little bit more cautious in his challenges. And I mean, you're telling me it was a red when McGree went through and got brought down, but from where I was sat, I thought the guy was there to sort of cover his mate, but it was certainly no different to what Ryan Woods did at Coventry. So if that's a red, then that's definitely a red. But overall, you know, it was a good performance, and we were seconds away from getting the 3 points, which overall I thought we would have deserved if we'd have got them. But on to the next one. Let's keep doing what we're doing. And
got to keep picking away.
Let's keep doing what we're doing. Try and put a few more chances away, and try and defend like we were at the start of the season. You know, because we were defending really well at the start of the season, and we're just conceding a few too many sloppy goals. But if we can cut that out of our game and work on that, then I think, you know, to me, Deeney's looking like he's getting better every game now. He's getting his sharpness back, his match fitness.
Definitely.
His goal was outstanding, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Straight from the keeper.
It's also clear, wasn't it?
Yeah, straight from the keeper, wasn't it, to McGree, and then McGree's just passed it to Deeney, and he's put it through the guy's legs, and you know, just tucked it away in the bottom corner, lovely. So overall, the positive is the goal's great, but defending I think needs to be worked on to cut out the mistakes.
I think the second goal was well worked out as well. I think it was a good goal, really.
Wonderful goal. Yeah. I half expected Sunnish to slice it, to be honest. But no, it was like I say, the goal at Millwall and the first goal Saturday. That's two really good. Well, and the third one, that's 3 good goals. Yeah, but if we can get Deeney back to 100%, we've got the best striker in the league. There's no doubt about that. Oh yeah.
Well, both the captains decided to make her appearance. There she is. Don't say no to the people, though.
Put me down.
You look shocked at my spot.
I thought Deeney on Saturday. I actually went to the game with a Cardiff City supporter friend of mine who thinks Chris is wonderful. He's probably watching tonight. So hello, Stuart, if you're watching.
Hello,
I pointed out to him, I said, do you notice how when Deeney gets the ball, he doesn't need that massive space to do what he has to do. You know, he'll be surrounded by 3 players and he'll knock a pass off or I mean, the goal itself, he was suddenly crowded out. He knocked it through the bloke's legs and smashed it in the net. I mean, he is a cut above the rest of our team.
Definitely.
The only thing wrong is he's got 33-year-old legs, and he I'm not saying he can't last the pace, but he isn't that good for 90 minutes. But certainly for the first hour or so, he was, he was outstanding. And McGree is a similar ability. He can get out of tight spots, you know, and nick a pass round or beat somebody. Our other players need room, and don't move the ball as quick. And that's what Deeney gets frustrated at times. You know, there was one where McGree actually had a shot, didn't he? And he's standing there, you know, why didn't you put it there? And I at the time thought, well, you know, he was entitled to have a pop. But when I've seen it over and over again, you're thinking, you should have spotted that. You know, there's a man running, our best footballer, and you had a 25-yard shot, which you missed the target by a long way. But I was really, really pleased. You know, another good game. You know, I enjoyed the game. Yeah, of course, I'm disappointed, but we played some great football and created some good chances.
Definitely. And
it's nice. Sorry, Alan. It's nice to know that you went with a Cardiff fan as well. Did you sit together?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I like that. And it's a shame that we all can't, isn't it?
That's right. Yeah. I treated him to a Bedder's fish and chips before the game.
Bedder's? Oh, the best chip shop in the world.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
where's that one?
It's on the Coventry Road. I think it was actually voted the best chip shop in the country at one stage, wasn't it? Yeah. Bedder's, they use Grimsby fat for their chips, don't they, or something like that.
Yeah, is there anything small leaf?
Hang on. Whoa. Slow down. Grimsby fat.
Yeah, not the fat from actual people from Grimsby, right? Because that would just be ridiculous.
What's Grimsby fat then? I'm sorry, Paul. I need to know what grimsby fat is.
It's something to do with the fat from the fish they get up there.
Oh,
and
right.
use it to fry it in or something.
Cool.
I might have made that up.
Did anyone go to the thing outside the ground before? Because that was Sam Mullis just mentioned it here. How was the Blues thing outside the ground? I popped in and bought the 98-99 away red shirt. Off the guy on stand there, but overall I thought it was great. Yeah, there was a guy singing. It'd be good to have that every game, wouldn't it? Something like that.
I'm going to say, is he going to come again? Is he? He's going to make another trip.
I don't know, to be honest, Mark. I don't know, but I think the big screen up on the car park as well was great. You know, and I mean, imagine that for like the Euros in the, like last summer if it had been there. You know, obviously without restrictions, but imagine it would have been amazing. Or even for away, like if we get like to these big away games again and stuff, in the future, who knows? It's a good idea, anyway. I think
it's a good idea.
Yeah.
Half a dozen bars out there selling the beer.
Did I sing? No, Sam's just asking me if I sang. I didn't sing. Not on the mic. I didn't anyway.
Can you sing?
Not really.
What do you mean, not really? It's either yes or no.
No.
Right, people. Do you want Paul to sing? Do we? Come on, it's nearly Christmas, Paul.
No, it's gone really quiet now.
You've really honestly got 5 viewers, Nick, don't you? Just like me, you.
Have you shut the shout box down now, Chris?
Yeah, it's gone now. They've all gone home. Calvin says we need a proper defender, playmaker, and attacking midfielder. However, with no funds, I can only realistically see 2 loans coming in. What are our views on ins and outs in January?
I agree with you. Who is that from, Chris?
That was from Calvin Hembra. Maybe a first time.
I agree with Calvin. I think there will be a couple of loans at best. It's the same. It's $1 million question, but who is going to step into McGree's shoes?
It's a shame we've got no money to spend on the team. I mean, I know we've obviously had the pandemic and no fans in the ground for a long while, but we've got the Bellingham money.
But then we've also had the issue, Paul, of the ground being shut.
Yeah.
When they had 18 months to sort these problems out. Somebody must have known they were there. Sorry, but
Yeah, no, it's absolutely, and there's various reasons why maybe the Bellingham and Adams money has been spent, other than on the team. But you'd like to think we've got a bit of loose change, haven't we, to spend on the team? Surely, but
there's something.
Obviously not. But
I think I've got 47 pence on the table. I can have.
Yeah.
Should we all chip in? Go on. How much change have you got in your pocket, Paul?
I think I'm right, Alan, in saying that there was a buy a player fund at one stage, wasn't there?
Oh God, yeah.
Do you remember that? Ray Ranson.
Ray Ranson
Cost us £10,000 for Man City.
Yeah.
I put it up. A fiver of that was mine.
Well?
Yeah, I think a fiver it was mine as well.
Was it? Sorry, Alan. Was it Brian Roberts as well back in the day? Was it Brian Roberts the same sort of?
Harry Roberts from Coventry.
Harry Roberts.
From Coventry. Yeah.
So, Brian, you own. Alan, you own Ray Ranson's left finger.
Yeah.
I'm glad you said finger.
And as he's probably nearly 70 now, it's not a lot. It's not worth a lot.
One of his socks, probably.
Yeah, Jack Stables is asking a good question here. Obviously, Jack, who was our guest last week. Thoughts on their last-ditch foul on McGree in the second half? I know I've mentioned it, obviously, in my sort of opening comments, but look worse than Woods' foul that got him sent off from my angle. Obviously, he's read at Coventry, which I do agree with.
Absolutely, Jack. Yeah, I agree. I mean, how can you say it's like chalk and cheese? What's stiff? Where's the consistency there?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, but you don't. That's the only red I've seen, probably in football, for a challenge like that one that Woods made. They're always a yellow card, and there's 5 or 6. There's 5 or 6 of them in every game.
Yeah.
So I just think it was a daft mistake.
There was one in the Albion game that week. There was one exactly the same in the same position.
Yeah.
Booked yellow card, and I'm thinking that, and it was basically he just grabbed hold of him and pulled him back. It didn't even was a pretense of playing the ball. He just both arms and pulled him back, and he got a yellow card. And this again, you've got this. I mean, I do know that in the certainly in the past, people have told me that referees hadn't used to like to go to Birmingham for lots of different reasons. They didn't like the changing rooms. They didn't like this, didn't like that, didn't like the way they treated. And the Birmingham...
Or their car being tipped upside down at half time.
Yeah.
They actually employed a guy to attend to them, right? So when the referees arrive, hello, gentlemen, can I get a cup of tea? Is there anything you need? Blah, 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 blah. And I know the guy, they used to do that. And every effort was made to make them feel at home and comfortable, and it's, still didn't work.
We get some howlers though, don't we?
Oh God, yeah.
Maybe give him a packet of biscuits and all with his drink.
Yeah.
Can I remind everybody to share the stream? Please share the stream, and you can win a mug. It's a bit like blankety blank. This is some of the worst prizes you can possibly get. You can win a mug.
Yeah.
Okay, so the big counter of the money happened last week, and Linda Ensor, I couldn't believe how close she got. I promise you, on my cross my heart, there was me and Sharon that knew how much money was on that table. Nobody else. Nobody. Mm-hmm. So well done to Linda. That was an incredible guess. And, sorry for all those people that are still guessing.
Somebody. I don't know. Somebody.
Seriously.
Somebody
People
shared
are still guessing yesterday, yeah.
Well, that's what happens when you share it to other pages and other groups. They just carry on. So I suppose I've got to sort out a prize.
How much exactly there was. It was over 700 quid, I think. Yeah, 700. Yeah, it was incredible. All we do every single night of the week, whatever spare change we've got in the pockets, up to £1, we stick it in that fire extinguisher. 365 days. And it's amazing, that's only about like £2.20 a day, something like that. But it's amazing how quick it builds up. And when you've got that, and it's because it's hidden, nobody dare touch it at all. And, come up to the time of festivities, it pays for that cupboard behind me to be full.
Yeah, it'll pay for your beer on a Saturday night, won't it?
No.
What time's kick off anyway Saturday night?
Now. Just get it for I don't know. Get it when you want. Are you staying over?
No, I live up the road.
Okay.
And I don't drink anyway.
You can't go till midnight.
Huh? Midnight? I haven't stayed up till midnight since 1973.
Not even when
midnight. Huh?
I must have stayed up till midnight when we won the cup on that Sunday night.
Yeah.
I think I was back at midnight, I think.
Was you?
Yeah, I was back at midnight, yeah.
It turned into a cart horse.
What did you do, Chris? Did you walk to Wembley then?
No. I was on the last train back. And I had to stand up as well.
I thought you said I was on the lash.
No. Oh, crikey, no.
So you don't drink then, Chris, at all? Teetotal?
No, I'm not teetotal, but I probably have about 5 pints a year.
Wow. What?
I probably have about 5 pints a year. I'll have a bottle of beer here if I've got one, but I haven't got any today. But yeah, I have about 5 pints a year.
You're entertaining, aren't you?
I know, yeah. I used to when I was young. But no.
When beer were a penny, lad. When beer were a penny.
When I was
what was your match day routine back in the day, Chris?
When I was young, oh crikey, yeah, I was.
Let's all do match day routines.
I was out of it. Well, I was out of it by kick off, yeah, completely. And then it was straight up to the Meerkat afterwards. We'd all got the Meerkat. If anybody remembers the Meerkat up by the yeah, because it was open all day and all night. So yeah.
Alan, what about your routine for match day?
Well, in my younger days, especially when the gates were pretty low.
Did we have electric then?
we used to leave Moseley Cricket Club at 20 to 3 and tear down there as fast as we could, park within 50 yards of the ground, and we just the turnstiles would be clicking just as they kicked off, and there was no problem. It was not we didn't miss much, But I got tired of that, to be honest, because I kept having to have a pee up before half time. So I stopped doing that. And when I started taking
yourself. Don't stop doing that. Don't stop doing that.
It's a sensible time. No drinking beforehand. But I then disappeared down the cricket club after the match, and talk the game through till about 10 o'clock in the evening.
What was yours then?
Something's just come back into my head from when I was younger. There, when I was about 17, we were up in the Tilton, me and my dad, and I've got a carton of Ribena, and the guy in front of me's got a white sort of white blues training top on or something. And when we scored, it's gone everywhere like this Ribena, and he's got all red, like dark red dots all over his top on the back.
Mr. Hipkiss, he's listening.
So yeah, we had a laugh about that the game after, like when he come back and said, "Who was it with the Ribena in the last game?" And I just went, "Yeah, that was me, mate." But no, our routine now is just drive to the ground, park on the retail park, and walk over to the stadium. It's a bit boring now, but back in the day, when my dad was younger, and obviously I was, well, I'm not too old now, but we'd go to the Black Horse or which was the St Andrews Tavern as well after, if you remember. Going there before every game religiously. We've been in the what's the pub that's shut now as well?
Clements Arms.
Yeah,
they're all. I've got stories about that at your airfield.
Arms, yeah.
Oh no, sorry, it won't.
We've been in the Emerald Club as well before the game.
The Emerald, yeah.
And what's the other one as well? The Sportsman.
Sportsman, yeah. We used to go there, yeah. And the boxes.
Over the years, I've been in all of them before the game, but mainly it was the Black Horse more than anywhere else, and the Roost as well.
The Roost, yeah.
Right, Mark, go on. Off you go.
Well, like I say, I live in Coventry nowadays, but I'm actually from Harborne. So back in the day, it was always a quick drink in Harborne High Street somewhere, or even King's Heath.
Well, tea or a coffee.
So yeah, drinking Harborne, the old house at home or something like that. And then me and my mate we tended to go straight to Digbeth and went to the Old Crown. There was always drinking in there. And then just have a walk up to the game. It's awkward because all my mates are like spread between Blues, Albion, and then them not up the road.
Yeah, just don't talk to them.
Yeah,
this was my routine.
Those friendships have died over the years.
This was my routine back in the 70s. Yeah, 70s, late 70s, maybe early 80s. Here we go. I'd get up.
That's a start.
9 o'clock. It's a start. 9 o'clock in the morning. I'd get a bus with my brother. Oh, first thing you'd do is drink a pint of milk. Always a pint of milk first thing in the morning. Get on the bus from Warwick to Leamington. Get in. Was it the railway or it was something like the railway? It's closed down. It's an Indian restaurant now. And we'd get there. We'd go to a cafe in Leamington, full breakfast, and then straight down the pub. Yeah. I have to explain this to you, ladies and gentlemen. I am a personal alcohol licence holder, but I was far too young to do that back in the day. Let's just say that, shall we? Far too young. Into the pub, and then we'd watch Tiswas.
Yeah.
And then we'd either be in fancy dress or we'd have 2p pieces super glued to our noses and a cauliflower under your arm or something stupid like that, you know what I mean? On the train at Leamington Spa to Bordesley Green. Get off at Bordesley Green. There was a paper shop right there somewhere right by that bridge. You could buy your programs from there. We get programs of a lady called Maureen. I don't know whether anybody. Maureen. Straight into the Clements Arms. You in the Clements Arms, and then make your way to the ground. Now, I was only drinking halves at the time because I was. My liver was protecting me, shall we say, ladies and gentlemen. And I couldn't keep up drinking halves with the big boys drinking pints. I just couldn't do it. I was like,
Nothing's changed.
Then we'd have the game, then back to Leamington, then we'd go to the Queen's Head at Covington and have a crack up there. And then eventually somehow get home. And some of the times I just don't know how we managed to get home, to be honest with you. It was mad. Oh, yeah.
I
I
didn't on a couple of occasions.
But it was always, we had to watch Tisvos. Oh, Sally James. Oh, Sally James.
Yeah.
Oh.
Who remembers the Greenway? Remember the Greenway, Alan?
Spit the dog.
The Greenway Club, yeah.
Greenway, yeah, that was a rough old
club. Because I worked next at Robert's, which was a meat factory. I suppose it was in Cattle Road then.
Yeah.
And the Greenway was our dinner time. Quick slug, get the taste of the pigs out of you. nothing like a good slaughterhouse at 7 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah,
so what was your actual job at the slaughterhouse?
I was a kind of production engineer. I didn't actually. I did kill a pig because I had to have a rite of passage, and I was telling these blokes how to organise themselves, and they said, "Well, what do you know?" And they showed me how to kill a pig, so I actually did kill a pig. But yes, it was. You had to get used to the atmosphere, shall we say? I mean, the smells and.
I couldn't do it. I can't even walk. I can't even walk past the wheelie bin without eating. I can't do it.
Still nice to be apart.
You wouldn't have done well in the gut room where that squeeze the stuff out of them.
Okay. The things you learn on this show, it's unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable.
Well,
anyway,
I mean, should we really get back to football talk or just have a chit chat tonight, ladies and gents? I don't really know.
There's a few topics.
Has welched on us for I think that 6th time now.
yeah. We're obviously not as important, are we?
If I go out for a beer nowadays, it's usually after the game, not before. But I have the same problem as I can't remember who said it now, but I have the same problem as that. Like, you miss half the game, don't you? Running backwards.
Yeah. Well, I think when you're young, you don't really care, do you? You don't care.
Well, hang on, no, sorry, Chris.
I never used to go.
When the old cop was there, it wasn't a problem.
Yeah, in my day, I never used to go down the Blues to watch us win, lose or draw. I used to go down there because it was an occasion, an institution. It was where you met everybody and you had a laugh.
You know
what I mean? You had to be there. You had to be there.
Yeah.
One of those things. But it's all changed now. We're all managers, accountants. We know how to run a football club. We know how to manage a team. We know everything.
I know nothing, Chris, to be honest with you.
No, but we all pretend we do.
I don't pretend I know anything because I'm like, I don't have a short-term memory, as everybody knows, and I just can't remember things. I just like
I'm the same, Brian.
I genuinely rely on Paul Hipkiss.
I do too, Steve.
My old savant.
And then, of course, there's a tradition of buying the Argus on the way home.
Of course, yeah.
Oh my God, the queues outside them shops for the pink.
Yeah. How did they print it so quick?
Yeah, how'd they do that?
How did they do that? It's like magic, wasn't it?
Well, I must say they've probably got all the sets ready apart from the back page.
Yeah.
So somebody go throwing the back page out, and
I suppose the Blues one was easier to predict.
As Jasper Carrot would have said, right? Because you type in that fast, there's words in there like "wugga humphdema."
Yeah, I wugga humphdem.
Yeah.
Has anyone seen Brian Hughes' socials today? He's posted this ridiculous goal he scored at 45 years of age.
Huh?
Really?
I don't know what game he was playing in. But yeah,
it was in a match, was it?
Yeah, it was in like a, I think it was like a 7-a-side on a smaller pitch or something.
Oh, right,
Still playing on full-size pitches, I think. But yeah, the ball's come into him, he's chested it and just like overhead kicked it. And he's playing against like people in their 20s and that, on the pitch. And the goal's just ridiculous, honestly. It's like the one he got at, do you remember the one he got at Wimbledon opening game of the season, 01-02?
Oh, yeah.
A bit like that.
No.
But a bit closer in, yeah. It was a great goal, it was. Really good.
You don't lose talent like that, do you?
No.
He was class, wasn't he?
He was class, absolute class.
Yeah. What a signing from Francis. What was it? 800,000 was he or something?
Yeah. What a player! One of the best players ever.
Yeah. What would we fetch for it if we had him now? Do you know what I mean? Oh, he'd be too good for this team now, wouldn't he? But
yeah,
definitely.
Premier League.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Right, not blues related, but something's happened to me today which I never thought would ever. Right. I was chatting this morning with a lady. She was 85 years old. 85
so
years
sort
old.
Of similar age. Yeah.
Similar age, to you and Linda.
Yeah. Nobody's that old.
She'd got a car key ring. I'd just got Wolves written on it.
Mm.
Right, so obviously I had to say, blues, you know what I mean? Like, she goes, we don't mind the blues. It's just them down the bag is. She went, 85 years old. And she was effing and blinding like a trooper. It was brilliant, amazing conversation. And then we changed the conversation a little bit. And we're just talking about other things I was talking about in the show here. Her name was Pat. Pat, you have made my, week today. I bless you. And she says to me, we were talking, she's a big Elvis fan, okay? Mm. And I know this isn't Birmingham related, but like, and she goes, I'll come back later. And I says, all right then, Pat, no bother about it. Yeah, she dipped off, and true enough, 5:15 tonight, she came back. And she got a little, there's plastic wallets. You can get A4 plastic wallets with a popper on the front.
Yeah.
She got one of them and she undone it, and she pulled this tissue paper out.
Oh.
And unwrapped it. No, like proper tissue paper.
Oh, right. She hadn't used it.
Yeah. No. And as she unwrapped it, right, she's given me an original photograph of Elvis Presley from 1970, right? And I'll post this on the page a little bit later. One of Elvis Presley's silk scarves that he wore and gave away in Las Vegas, and I've had it round my neck tonight. All right, and then there's an authentication with it as well. And she's given me the authentication, and I've had the joy of having Elvis Presley's DNA on my neck tonight. Brilliant! How brilliant is that?
Goosebumps.
You know what I mean, Chris?
Yeah.
Like, look, Alan, you, me, and Chris. We are lucky that we've grown up 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, and then basically music stopped after that, didn't it? Nothing.
Couldn't agree more, yeah.
Nothing good came after that.
We were very lucky to be born when we did, because I think the greatest music ever written between about 1950 and 1980.
1950s, 60s. I love the 70s as well.
Yeah. 70s.
But like once we got to the 90s, it was game over for music for me. But to actually have that, and believe me, this was top quality silk. It's 40 odd years old, and it still felt like brand new. And she let me put this, and it was all neatly folded up and everything. It's like a green colour scarf, and then there's authentication that they passed it to. I think it was her brother. Who then gave it to her sister. Her sister since passed away, and now she's got all. And she goes, you know what? She goes, this might be your early birthday present, because it's my birthday Christmas Day, I think. Yeah.
Really?
She says, this is the early birthday present for you. And I genuinely, I've got proper Birmingham City goosebumps all over my body, because that's, I've been to Graceland and I've seen all the memorabilia and that's there, but you couldn't touch it. It's all behind glass. And to have Elvis Presley's scarf on my neck today at 5:15 was amazing. Anything coming through on the chat?
You got a lot. Right. Okay. First of all, before that, does anybody know what's going on with the Cop and Tilton?
No. I don't. My personal opinion, I don't think we'll get it back this season, will we?
That's gone quiet, hasn't it, on that front? Very quiet.
All the season tickets in the ground now, haven't we? And we've got room for, paying fans as well, separate from season ticket holders. But we could do with it open now, couldn't we, and sort it out, really. He's rumbling on a bit now.
It looks embarrassing on the telly, Paul.
I know.
Yeah.
It looks completely and utterly embarrassing.
Absolutely.
Be interesting if we get, I've said it before, but if we do get an FA Cup run or something, and we get Man United or Liverpool, is it still going to be empty?
Oh, they'll have to play it up the road, won't they?
Yeah. It is a bit sad, isn't it, really, that we can't sell out half the ground. A bit sad, isn't it, really?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
When there's only like 2/3 of it open or half it open, and there's still empty chairs there. Having said that, look, I have to put my hands on it. I couldn't go Saturday. And I can't go this Saturday either, no matter where it is, because it's my party. Have I mentioned I'm having a party, Chris?
You have, yeah.
Oh, all right then, okay.
I might go if I'm not doing anything.
Hog roast.
I thought you'd have to talk to her about that's between you and Sharon.
Alan.
Whatever you want to call her.
Oh, as far as I'm aware, right, my pig is still alive. Would you come up and kill it for me?
I think you'd have to spend a few bob in facilities, because you don't just grab them by the neck. You have to have them hoisted upside down and electrodes to the neck. It's very complicated business.
Yeah. Good shout out. Walsh. He misses the Garrison pub. So yeah, I went in there a few times as well.
You know, that's one of the pubs I don't think I went into. No, because it was on the other side. I never managed to get that far. That's right. Yeah. This is the funny. And Nick forgets so much, but he always reminds everybody when his birthday is.
No, but the thing is, right, I forget that much, Chris. I could actually organise my own surprise party and be surprised when I get there.
yeah. And then tomorrow, then the next day, you'll forget. What's the point in opening the stadium? We cannot fill half of it. Do you think... From? That's from somebody called Craig Corkley, Quarter, and yes,
well, he's supposed to be Mr. Fixer, isn't he? Why ain't he down there fixing the stands right now?
Yeah. Useless, absolutely useless. He is.
Inept.
Yeah. Do you think we'll get another loan from United because of Chong? That'd be nice.
Maybe.
That'd be nice.
Maybe. Possibly, yeah.
There's got to be somewhere that can come in and improve us, but
yeah,
I don't think
any news on Chong yet? Because he was brilliant.
Oh, he's going to be out for a few weeks, isn't he? Yeah.
Do you not think McGree? If you had the choice of McGree or Chong, who would you go for?
McGree.
I think I'd go with Chong personally.
Would you?
I think so.
I just think McGree's got more in product. He's got more assists. He's scored a few more goals. Well, he scored goals as well. I just think there's more in product from McGree than Chong. I think Chong's a very good player as well. But I think McGree's end product is better than Chong's, in my opinion.
I think some people are still holding on to the, we may keep him, he may not go. But I think it's a done deal, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean,
it's funny. Yeah, he's going.
I mean, he's not our player, is he? Charlotte.
He's not our player. He's going. He won't be here. He will not be at Blues.
I'll tell you what we've got to do. What we've got to do is we've got to break down international relations between England and America, right? So that they say, all your flights are barred. You're not coming back. Right, then we'll keep him.
Mind you, funnily enough, Charlotte FC, I was sort of reading up on them because I was a little bit curious. They're moving into like a new 73,000 stadium.
Yeah.
They've sold like 30,000 season tickets. So I think people think he's going to like a backwater, but he's not. It's a massive stadium.
Yeah.
They've got more season ticket holders than we've got, and probably, dare I say, a better wage.
Yeah.
Well, they've got a stadium.
Yeah.
And it's complete as well.
It's on the rise, isn't it? Again in the States. Yeah, I did watch a bit of the MLS Cup final on Sunday.
Yes, because Ridgewell was there, wasn't he? Ridgewell.
Yeah.
Brought the cup out. Yeah.
Yeah. It was a good game. Good game. Yeah. Game. Ray Hobro's just bought a half season ticket for £90 for his 17-year-old. Yeah, for his 17-year-old. That ain't bad, is it? Really, £90. Yeah. Chong was there on Saturday, says Linda Edsner. I'm good, but not that good, says Craig. A lot of people, regarding who would you keep, Chong or McGree, a lot of people are going for McGree. Adam's gone for McGree, Jason McGree, Paul McCarthy McGree, John Smith McGree.
Anybody for Chong?
Nobody for Chong.
Okay, so it's just me.
He's gone for a Chong. Gone for a Chong.
I did say earlier I know nothing.
Exactly. Well, we all agree.
Alan, what are your thoughts on that?
Had we had the two of them fit, what could have been? I mean, imagine them two in the middle of the park.
Bella.
And Sonic in the middle of them, doing his destruction job. We might have had a very, very different outlook on our position then.
Yeah.
But it's all ifs and maybes. I mean, again, we forget how many players we were short again on Saturday. And to play as well as we did was remarkable, really.
And cruel to get that. To hold out for all that, and then that happened right in the last 90 plus 2 was it, something like that.
Yeah.
You mentioned the ladies as well. When they were announcing the game at half time, come along tomorrow, I said to my pal, that'll be 6-0 at least. I said, so I apologise. Take my hat off to the girls. Well done. Well done. Again, absolutely amazing. If we would have took that any time, it's disappointing that we didn't hang on for a point. But
I'm not being funny, Alan. Right? If I lived closer, I would go. I promise you, I would go.
Yeah.
But I'm 60 miles away. I'm 60 this year. So.
Yeah. Oh, that's strange, isn't it? Yeah.
How weird is that?
What a coincidence.
Oh, dear me.
McGree, less well known, so doesn't get crowded out of the game, hence more space to play and scores goals, said Michael Woods.
That is true, actually. Chong was getting kicks all over the place when he played, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Every game. But yeah, I mean, that individual performance from Chong at Luton when we beat him 5-0 away. He was.
That was a great performance.
Having 2 players, wasn't it, in one position there.
Sam seems to think it's a strange move for McGree to move to the MLS, being so young.
Yeah.
But it's probably more money.
Money's
got to be a massive factor in that, surely.
Yeah. I think also as well, Chris, I think we didn't expect him to be a first teamer like this, in all honesty.
No,
I think you're right there. I
didn't think we'd put the mantle on him like we have done. And I think it surprised everyone how it's come through.
Yeah.
I must admit, when he first came, I thought it was like a bit of a novelty signing, but you know what I mean?
I was thinking, it's match fitness to get him prepared and so forth and that like.
Okay, only because I don't know anything, and I've admitted twice that I don't know anything. This is the third time. What does MLS stand for?
Major League
Soccer.
Soccer!
Yeah, soccer! That girly game.
Football, for crying out loud sake. And it will always be football. Oh, Mr. Biden, sort it out, man.
Looks like Ryan Woods and Gary Gardner are back for Saturday.
Yeah.
I think Gardner's been a big miss, hasn't he, over the last couple of games?
Yeah. Would you stick with the lad James in the middle with Sonic, or would you make that change and go with Gardner or Woods?
I'd keep it as it is, personally.
Yeah. I think Jordan James has done really well, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Although I like Woods at the beginning, he sort of petered off a little bit.
Again, sorry, Chris, because I know nothing. Where did Jordan James come from? Does he come through the academy?
Yeah.
I thought so.
Yeah.
Alan, what would you do?
I think I might give the boy a rest.
Yeah.
Bring Gardner.
How old is he? Alan?
17.
17.
Right. Yeah.
And we've got 4 matches in a fortnight to get through. He won't, he'll be needed. This week, especially away at Blackburn, I'd put him on the bench again, and maybe we've got two home games over the Christmas and New Year. Certainly play him in one of those.
Do we think we could play him in the 10? Where obviously when McGree's playing, when McGree's gone, do we think we could put Jordan James there possibly as an attacking midfielder, in the 10 rather than playing deeper? Because he's good on the ball, isn't he?
Possibly, yeah.
Oh, he's yeah. And he works. One thing in every game I've seen him, whether he's done good, bad, or indifferent, he's never stopped. He's never stopped running.
Exactly. Right.
He'll chase and chase and chase. And again, that's something else we lack in our team. Some good legs and some people that can get about the pitch. We
used to have Cameron Brady. Sorry.
Yeah, exactly.
Slightly inappropriate, I think.
or sorry, Chris, you could bring Djukovic back in and play Deeney there and put him a bit deeper, couldn't you? Maybe. This is if we literally haven't got any money to sign anyone I'm talking about now.
Which is correct.
True.
Yes.
That was Saturday.
Hey?
Was he injured? Was he on the bench? He was on the bench.
He was on the bench.
I'm surprised he didn't get on then.
Yeah.
Violet says, I have to say recently over the years, players come to Birmingham and they play really badly or get injured. So left wondering, why do we go for certain players that will have no impact on the team, says Violet Stone.
I don't know. Do you think we go for players that have no impact? I mean, I don't know.
I don't think we plan to do it that way, do we?
I think we've
I
signed.
mean, it just happens to us, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just bad luck.
I think we've signed quite a few players in recent years that when we signed them, we were really pleased. And then they just didn't work out for whatever reason. I'll go back to Stockdale was goalkeeper of the year when we signed him in the Championship the previous season. Hodder was touted as the best player in the league. You know,
even Clayton.
Adam Clayton.
Yeah, even Clayton.
Yeah. So for one reason or another, it just hasn't worked. I thought Hodder, when he was good, was very good, but it was only once every 6 or 7 games.
What's he done for them up the road now, though?
He's gone now, and he's back in Spain.
I think.
You know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
it wasn't quite.
Can I just say hello to our friend Ray Braga, my friend? He lives in Redditch. Adam wants to know, anyone know how many games in an MLS season?
MLS?
Yeah.
36, I think.
36.
Plus the playoffs.
Yeah.
Michael's gone the other way. He says if Chong was fit, McGree wouldn't be in the team. Thoughts?
I think that's in this formation, I agree, yeah. But I think what Alan said earlier in a 4-3-3, the thought of that is devastating with Chong and McGree, with so much behind them, and then a front three of, say, Deeney, I don't know, Beeler and someone else on the right. Sanchez, say, if he was fit.
Yeah.
Actually, was that Michael, Chris?
That was, yeah.
Yeah, I just deposited £10 in his bank account 3 minutes ago.
Oh, right, okay. Oh, we've got a question here for Nick.
Oh, actually, Chris, before you do the question, next week when you're up here, please remind me to pop back upstairs and get the PTSD.
I wonder what he was going to say then. You want me to come upstairs, did you? Question for Nick.
Where's this show going?
Question for Nick.
Yeah, go for it.
Who was the best?
First?
This is from Sam Mullet.
Right, Sam, I'll answer you honestly.
Question for Nick. Who was the best player you saw as an opposition against Blues in the 70s? Did you ever see George Best? Or
yes,
wasn't Blues in the first division at that time?
No, yeah. and it would have been George Best without a shadow of a doubt. George Best was phenomenal. And, 70s, especially when we beat them 5-1.
Yeah, I've been down there.
I don't know whether George Best was playing in that game. Paul will tell you.
I think
we went 1-0 down, and then scored 5 after that. Alan, am I right?
You are right. Yeah, George Best had left Manchester United by 73.
Yeah.
But he was phenomenal. He was an unbelievable player. Another one. Here you go. Right, Hughes for Liverpool. He's passed away now. Emlyn Hughes. Yeah. Incredible player.
Crazy.
Incredible player. Oh golly, right. I'm really proper racking my brain, Mike. Thanks for this. And you know me and my memory issues, mate.
And there's a lot to choose from.
I'll tell you what. Right. My favourite team-man with a white coat and the jug was George. George, I think his name was.
Yeah, I think you go Gordon Banks, Bobby Charlton.
I've had the pleasure, Alan, of shaking. Who was the other England goalkeeper? I know. Was he?
Peter Shilton.
Peter Shilton. Yeah. I've had the pleasure of shaking Peter Shilton's hand at Derby County, right? On one of these round table, 10 to a table evening nights there. I have never, ever seen hands so enormous. They were, when you say they were like shovels, right? These were serious. I mean, they were like They were like that much bigger than mine. You know, I'm like, what? I had to hold it with two. Okay. Where are you going from?
Here's a good
Peter
one.
Benetti. Peter Benetti.
Oh, Peter,
The Chelsea goalkeeper.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead, Paul.
I think in my time, I'd have to say Thierry Henry for Arsenal when they beat us.
Yeah. In the 4-0.
Do you know what, though, Paul? My problem with Thierry Henry is I remember that goal.
Yeah.
Goal. And for me, I'm sorry, he put Ireland out of the World Cup finals by cheating. And that man, for me, will always be a cheat.
But he was a hell of a player, though, Nick. I mean, that
may have been, but he cheated, mate. And I can't, I don't get over things like that. When it was like a country and a major competition, and you want to go and handball it in and get away with it, huh?
Yeah, handball it. Yeah. Did he pull it back for someone else? I can't remember now, to be honest. But that night, that game they beat us 4-0 down here. Anyway, he was just unbelievable, wasn't he?
And Bergkamp as well.
Yeah, him and Bergkamp. Yeah, just unbelievable. Yeah.
Okay, here's a question. I don't want you to think too much about it. I want an instant. I hope you're
asking me then, Chris.
I'll come to you. I'll come to you last. Right? Okay. I want you to answer. Question for you guys: who was the best player you ever seen in a blue shirt? One player from each of you. Go, Alan.
Pele.
In a blue shirt. Oh yeah.
In a blue shirt.
In a blue shirt. Yeah, I was going to say. I must have missed that one.
73.
Didn't know it was that good.
Sorry, I didn't hear you say Trevor.
Mark.
Gary.
Paul.
It's hard because I've got my favourite and the best. The best is the best is Gary. My favourite is Lazaridis.
So
go on then, Nick.
No, hang on. Paul's got to do a definitive.
Yeah, you got to do one. Yeah.
Do Gary. If you're asking me the best, it's Gary. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll go for TF. Nick.
Listen, like us older people, and we'll probably never see another player like him at St Andrews for the amount of time he's saying there. Trevor Francis.
Got to be him. Yeah.
Got to be.
Fair enough.
And what an absolute shame that all the youngsters haven't seen a player of his calibre. He was immense. Him, Kenny Burns, Pendry, Hendry as well.
Oh, Paul Hendry. Actually, going back to the 70s, can I ask a question? You know, we had Tarantino.
Yeah, we had. No, it's okay. We had electric. It's all right, Mark. We had electric from the show. Going back to the 70s with Tarantino, was he actually any good? Because I've heard different stories.
Tarantino, he was awful.
Here's the thing. I was
awful.
I was sat in the pub the other day, unusually, right? And somebody shouted across to me, "Who was that Argentinian guy you signed in the 70s?" I went, "Tarantini."
Yeah.
To say, I am now Mr. Sheen. I need to shave my head.
I can remember, Alan, you probably can as well, when he scored that goal for the Blues, right? Yeah. And he must have ran right the way around the outside of the pitch.
He did.
Celebrating.
He did. Unreal. But then he
got messed about, didn't he? He was right back, he was centre half, he was in midfield. And he was one of these players that, you know, when you make a mistake, it's a big one. And he got the crowd on his back then, and the more the crowd got on his back, the worse he got. But he was interesting. He certainly was an interesting player. I mean, he was a top class international footballer, but we were struggling. We got relegated.
He played in the World Cup final.
He did, yeah.
In the 6-0 when they'd got to win by 5 or whatever it was against Scotland. He got the 6th goal, I think. He was unbelievable. But he came on the back of Ardelius and Villa went to Tottenham, and we signed Tarantini. And the first game of the season, we played Tottenham, and the press is all over it, and there's pictures and blah blah blah. The press never mentioned Tarantini ever again.
No.
and of course, he had a fight with one of our friends as well, didn't he? On the way out,
he went into the crowd, did a
cantonage, shall we say?
A cantonage. And he still hasn't paid his rates for Solihull Council.
No entry to the UK, Alberto. He could be on the show in a few weeks. You never know, do you?
No, he won't be. Adam wants to know, was Benetti the cat? I think he was the cat, wasn't he? Benetti. I think Benetti was the cat. He was the cat. He was the cat. He was the cat. Yeah, he was. Yeah. I've got a bit of a treat for you all now.
Oh.
Has anybody seen that group of lads in a pub doing an a cappella version of Mr. Blue Sky?
Yeah, brilliant.
Isn't it good?
Brilliant.
Yeah. I have got it, and I'm going to put it up now, right, for people to have a listen. See what you think of this. Here we go. The streets where once was clearly Mr. Blue Sky.
I hope you can hear it.
Hey, you, Mr. Blue Sky, tell us why you had to hide away for so long. Where did you go wrong? Mr. Blue Sky, tell us why you had to hide away for so long. Where did you go wrong? Hey, you with a pretty face, welcome to the human race. A celebration, Mr. Blue Sky's up there waiting, and today is the day we waited for. Mr. Blue Sky, tell us why you had to hide away for so long. Where did we go? And there we go.
Did you hear it, Alan?
It reminded me of the Rocking Berries hit, Silence is Golden.
Oh, yeah, I don't remember that. It's too much too young.
No, I never heard a thing.
You will afterwards.
Oh, my God.
Where was it?
I don't know. I really don't know. It was in a pub.
You can route a relay through to us. You know when you play tunes?
Yeah.
Anyway, you can route a relay through to us? Because I didn't hear anything. No. Okay. With all the technology in the world.
Look,
and the answer was no.
The audience heard it, and they're all that matters.
Mm-hmm. Now I can't discuss this song because I haven't heard it.
It doesn't matter.
You
know the song.
I know. Yeah, no, it's really, really good as well, isn't it? Yeah.
Linda said that we need to sing this at your party.
Sing it, by all means. You're on karaoke, Linda.
Alcohol, yeah. 2 pints of lager and a bag of helium. We can all have a go.
I was in the Indian the other night, and you know I'm a little bit deaf, Chris. Yeah.
Pardon?
The waiter come up to me, says, "Karaoke?" I says, "Yeah, go on then. One song, off you go."
Hang on. Yeah, good that was. Yeah.
Actually,
yes, thank you for Michael Woods for sending me that clip as well. Yeah, brilliant, very good. Thank you.
It is good. I've seen it on YouTube, and it really is good. Yeah,
it is good. Yeah, it's absolutely fantastic. Right then, let's get back to the game. Maybe not to the game, but does anybody see the fracas that was going on in the concourse?
Right, okay, right. No, hang on. I have to stop you a little bit there because I don't think we should talk about that, to be honest.
Well, I think we should talk about it.
Well, because
it happened. There's no legal proceedings.
There may be.
Well, I just want to say, stop it.
Okay.
Just stop it. There was 10-year-olds and 11-year-olds there.
My granddaughter was there.
God.
Sorry, I nearly lost my lot then, right? My granddaughter was there. She's 9. She's 9 and she does not want to see that kind of stuff going on. End of.
30.
Don't come to my party, none of you.
Stupid. Exactly. Right then, this Wednesday...
I think, Chris, I'm really sorry, mate, but I think we've just got to be a little bit guarded on what we say on that issue, yeah? Okay.
Well, I've moved on.
All right, mate. All right.
This Wednesday, there is a vigil on the COP car park. Mm-hmm. We want as many people there as possible.
Oh, well, you want to work. work.
Don't use that as an excuse.
That was special, wasn't it, on the 6th minute on Saturday?
Oh, fantastic.
You know, obviously the whole of the football world did it last weekend, but for us to obviously do it again, because we were at Millwall obviously when we did it first time, but to do it again obviously at St Andrews was
yeah. It was special.
You know what annoys me, Chris, so much, right, is that Birmingham City fans, the proper fans, have got so much respect for issues that are going on, and then what we talked about 2 minutes ago.
Couldn't agree with you more, Nick. 100%.
Yeah.
Sorry, Alan.
There are people still living in the 70s.
I couldn't agree with you more. That's
we are one of the most respectful clubs in the country, as far as I'm concerned, right? On issues where people have had awful things happen to them, and then you see something like that, right? You aren't welcome at our football club. And if you're on this show, I'll tell you what, take your name off and leave. Leave immediately. Go. You aren't welcome.
Exactly.
Scum of the earth.
Yeah.
It was going back to Arthur. It's nice to look over in that corner and see his name in bright colours and all.
Oh,
that's
beautiful! What a beautiful gesture that was.
Yeah.
And also, as well. Also, I've stopped buying programmes, but I did actually buy one on Saturday. Just felt compelled to when I saw his little face on the front.
I think we've got to say the club have been absolutely top class.
Listen, Chris, I'll knock on when I think there's something wrong. You know what? But the respect that the football club has paid, as well as the supporters, has been, and as well as Aston Villa, and I've said the word twice in 2 weeks, right?
Yeah, that's 20.
Has been top draw.
Yeah, it has. It's been absolutely fantastic.
But it was a lovely tribute to top reception as well.
And then Paul, you see that on the video.
I haven't seen it, Nick. I don't know what you're
talking
about. Right. Yeah, okay.
I don't know. Can I mention the breakfast raffle? Right, there's a breakfast raffle. It's going on our group page.
Is somebody raffling off a breakfast?
Almost, yeah.
A bottle of cornflakes. What is it, a £5 a ticket?
You have a chance of going to breakfast with the squad. Not all of them, but most of them. Yeah. At the end of the season, and the raffle is on our group page,
which is great. You're going to get like a nut bar about this big. That's sausage and bacon, chips, beans, hash browns.
I know.
Tomatoes, mushrooms, a lot, mate.
The club will probably have no money by then, but anyway, get all the details are on our group page. Okay.
How did we do, Chris, on the England shirt, please?
Yes, somebody called Paul Hipkiss won that, I think.
Right, yeah.
It was a
kind of keeping it in the family, aren't we? There, you know what I mean?
Yeah, a bit like Mormons, aren't we?
It's almost like Linda winning the money thing. Have we sent Linda a prize or not?
So no, I can't be bothered.
Just come to my party on Saturday, Chris.
Well, if I can be bothered.
Just staying in my house with Jack. Oh my God!
No, God. I'll come incognito. I'll come incognito or a Cortina. Don't forget to mention the forum. I'm getting all my instructions here. Don't forget to mention the forum on Friday with Granger Dacian Ward. £25 a ticket with donations to Arthur's funeral being taken on the night. That's fantastic.
Unreal.
Well done to all those
guys,
organising
I'm going to
that as
have
well.
to explain that I can't go to that one because it's Sharon's granddaughter's birthday. She's 18, Courtney Hudson, who came and had an interview with us when she was 14 years ago, Chris.
Yeah.
And swore her allegiance against Stoke City to Birmingham City Football Club.
Good girl.
Where all her family are. Oh, that was so funny. I said, "You want to come and football, Bab?" Yeah. All right, get a blue shirt on top of the Tilton, took a photograph, put it on Facebook, tagged all her family in it. Courtney Hudson is a blue, she hates Stoke.
Brilliant.
They went mental. I was surprised I wasn't killed when I got home, Mark, I promise you.
I've got to laugh at John Smith here. Paul and Linda winning. Faith forgot nothing on this.
What a debacle that was.
Oh, yeah.
What a debacle. You know, can anybody else ever remember like a round of the cup having to be redrawn because they'd screwed it up?
No, never.
Never.
Wasn't there something in the FA Cup draw once where I can't remember what it was now? It wasn't that bad though. Anyway.
Yeah, there was, Paul. It's when Manchester United decided not to be in it and they single-handedly destroyed that competition.
Regarding the breakfast raffle, 50p ticket or a strip of 5 tickets for £2. Strip of 5 tickets for £2. All funds go to Childline.
And when are we doing that, Chris?
When we're doing the draw, I'm not sure when we're doing the draw. I'll have to find out. I don't really know. Sorry. In total, we're going to do it Christmas. We're going to do it on the. I think we're going to do it on the Christmas show. Which is next week.
Right. Which shows are we doing over Christmas and the New Year?
We're doing next week, and then we're off for 8 weeks.
What? On your annual holidays, are you, Mr. Browne?
No, that's 9 weeks. Regarding the England shirt, 250 quid was raised.
Wow.
That's absolutely fantastic.
So you paid that up, have you, Paul?
Yeah.
It's well worth it, though, isn't it, Paul?
Yeah.
Have you framed it, Paul?
Not yet. No, I've got the wheels in motion. I've got the wheels in motion though. Yeah.
What does the missus say when you spent 250 quid on a shirt?
I bet you was chuffed.
Anything, mate? Nothing at all.
Yeah.
Does she know?
He wears the pants. He wears the pants. Come on.
Does she know? Be honest with me.
Not like
Does
you.
Does she know?
Yeah, of course she knows.
What, that you spent £2.50 on a shirt?
When he said that, he did it really quiet. You know, just that.
Of course she knows.
£250 on a shirt.
It's 250 grand. Mrs. Hipkiss.
No, the lump is where she whacked it.
Oh yeah, that's where that lump come from. Yeah.
I'll have another one that side.
Was that the axe wound? Dear.
Happy 11th birthday to Jack on Friday, says Linda.
Jack, you know what? He's what a lovely lad. You know what? I can't wait to see you on Saturday, Jack. Happy birthday, mate, on Friday. Hope you have a great day, and there could be a few surprises in store on Saturday night. One way or the other. Wait and see.
What are we saying for Saturday then? Blackburn away?
Right,
I'm saying I'll roast.
I'm going to say 0-0. A hard-fought 0-0. We rarely do well there, do we?
Yeah.
One of those
another ground. It's like Hull, isn't it? We just never really win there.
Yeah. We're not going to
go for 0-0.
Yeah, we're not going to win there. I'm going to go for I can't see a scoring. 0-0. I'll go for 0-0.
Fair enough. I'm going to go 2-1 to the Blues, right?
Yeah.
You know what? Because we played well Saturday. Didn't have the rub of the green again, which we quite often don't. But I reckon 2-1 to the Blues.
Right, you're right, Nick. Alan?
What do you say, Alan?
Well, as I was totally wrong about the women last week, and I don't normally predict us to lose, but I'm gonna go a 2-0 defeat. And if I'm as wrong as I was with the girls, we'll be all right.
I'm going to go for a 1-1. I'll go for 1-1.
I'd take a point now. I'd gladly take a point.
Yeah.
It could be similar to the Coventry game, to be honest.
Happy birthday to Holly Wilkes.
Happy birthday.
She's 10 on Wednesday. That's
happy
the
birthday,
daughter.
Holly.
The daughter of Adam Wilkes. There we go. Well done. Violet's going for 1-0.
By the way, Holly, I know that your dad has spent over £1,000 on you presents.
And more.
Lots more.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, so Adam's gone for 1-1. John Smith's gone for 2-0 to Blackburn. Craig's gone a cheeky 1-0 win. Michael Woods has gone Blues 2-1. Paul McCarthy's gone 2-0. Jason's gone 2-0. Jason Hughes has gone 0-0. Stephen Gill has gone 3-2 Blackburn. Ray Bragger has gone Blues 2-1.
Stephen Gill, any relation to Jerry?
Who? Yeah. Happy 21st to me for that week, Craig.
No, what's
oh, yeah. To Craig, 21. That's week. It was his birthday last week, wasn't it? Yeah.
That's plus
21.
VAT, Chris. That's plus VAT, that is.
Yeah, oh God, yeah. When VAT was 74%. Yeah. Hi to everyone at TTS from Queensland, Australia. Keep right on, Cobbers. 3-1 Blues loss.
And what's his name?
Leonard
Edgington.
Leonard.
Yeah. You're saying Blues are going to lose 3-1. Make sure you're listening next Monday, my friend. Make sure you're listening next Monday, which will be 2 days after my party, and my head might be clear by then.
Yeah. Steve Portman's going. He says, I'm going for a complaining Lindsay Marie that it's too cold. I was doing an impression then.
Here's a quick question. What's everyone's goal of the season so far? Blues' goal of the season?
I think it was Troy against Millwall.
I was just going to say Troy's, yeah. It's got to be.
Yeah.
That's the only one I can think of. Not too many memorable ones, are there?
I'm going to go for one of those on Saturday. Probably Troy's goal.
Good goal.
Although Sunish's was pretty special as well.
Yeah. Build-up goes. Yeah, it was pretty good.
Are we? What we're saying about it? I know it's a bit early, but do you think we will have a cup run, or you?
Of course, yeah. Plymouth.
You know that the kickoff's been put back to 5:30.
Has it?
Why is that? Why?
Because it's on international television. So for me, I can't get there and back on the train for a 5:30 kickoff.
5:30.
I can't watch it on the telly because it's an international game. So unless I stop in a hotel, I'm screwed basically. Thanks very much.
You're welcome to stop at mine, mate. Honestly, anytime.
You live another 60 miles north.
Yeah,
it don't matter. Like, you don't have to pay up front.
Alan, was that announced today?
It was a couple of days ago.
Right, stop. I'm done. I've had enough of this. Right, Mark, Paul, and Chris, who all live in Birmingham, didn't offer you, Alan, accommodation.
No way. No way. I thought about it. I did think about it, and I thought, nah.
But nobody would want to sleep in that studio. It's minus 14 in there every single day of the week.
I've got a heater on today, and I've still got gloves on.
I thought Chris had been to Michael Jackson tribute night.
Got to be staying somewhere.
Adam's gone for Deeney against Millwall as his goal so far. Michael's gone for the Duke against Blackpool.
Do you remember when Preston had a player called Michael Jackson and he came on? And everyone was singing Michael, give us a song.
I remember, right, and I think I might have said this before, like the very first time that Birmingham City walked out, the first game of the season with the Triton showers on there, we were all singing, rather have a shower than a bath. Rather have a shower. Rather have a shower. Rather have a shower than a bath. And some of the comedy. Right, we're going to talk about the comedy next week, Paul, right? I'm going to do it tonight because we're into the last 15 minutes, ladies and gents, and it's anything you can find on a car. Anything you can find on a car. To do with football. Anything you can find on a car.
I'll kick us off with...
What?
I'll kick us off with Barry Horn.
What about Will Etheridge? Will Etheridge?
What about
lame? Peter Bonnet. Peter Bonnet.
Oh, leave it off.
Bonnetti. That's a good one for you, Paul.
That's the first time you made me laugh, Paul, ever.
He deserves this.
What about Aloy Gunnar?
What about Bernard Sunroof?
Bernard Sunroof.
Who?
That's a good one as well.
Did he ever kick a ball for us, that bloke?
No.
I wonder what
nowhere. Dom says it would be nice if there was a special day, Kids for a Quid, a children's charity collection, present collection for disadvantaged kiddies, etc. And remembering little Arthur once a season. I think that's That's a great idea. Yeah. Arthur's Day. Yeah. Going back to best goals, Trevor says, Joe says Larson against Tottenham.
Oh, ever. Yeah. What a goal that was! Wow.
Well, Jerome Anfield.
Jerome. Look. There ain't going to be one that will ever beat John Gale. Is over a kick against Tranmere. Nothing will beat that. No way.
No.
Yeah, and Stephen Gill just reiterating what you said about the Plymouth game. Yeah, international TV games last Monday. It was announced. So there you go.
Well, it's cars and football, people. Cars and football.
Yeah, I'm going to come to those. I think there's quite a few. So, Larson's solo goal in the playoffs. Mark can't offer accommodation. He's still the only one in the Coventry cell.
Ooh.
Who said that?
Oh, do you really want to know?
Your wife.
Yeah, Craig Courtney.
Oh.
Here we go. Barry Horn, Jack Butland, Nigel Glegg Horn.
Jack Butland. Where did that come from?
Jack, when you jack a car up.
Oh, right. Yeah. Car jack. Yeah. I'm sorry.
Nigel, I like this one. Nigel Glegg Horn. Tyre, Ron, Mings.
No. Disgusting.
Utter exhaust. I don't get this one. Kemar Roof.
Oh yeah, roof
of a car.
Oh, roof. Okay, yeah. Ian Bonnet. He's so good. So good. He said it twice. Me in the roost. Piston broke.
You're worse than Barry Fry. You're worse.
Am I allowed to say that? I think I've been duped into say that one. Yeah.
I think you've been up there, Chris.
Oh my God.
Jimmy Floyd hatchback.
That's the best one so far. That's done me. That's made my chest. I might have arts, Mr. Marty. Jimmy Floyd.
What's our viewers and everyone here? What's your favourite goal celebration you've seen from one of our players?
I'll tell you what, Paul. Omar Bogle a couple of years ago.
You won't beat Obafemi Martins.
Yeah.
I've ended the discussion. You won't beat Obafemi Martins, not ever. Come on, Chris. What else we got, mate?
We got Nicky Boot, Darren Roofrack, Reva Francis, Liam Dash.
Yeah,
Dash. Okay.
Jason, good show from Jason there. Paul Tate at Wembley, obviously with his T-shirt.
Oh yeah, of course. Tate,
yeah.
I used to like Clinton Morrison as well against them up the road when he scored against them and he kept.
Yeah.
That were good times.
I like. He did that to what's his name? The Villa player, ex-Villa player.
Dublin.
No,
sorry.
The one we signed. He was sitting on the bench, wasn't he?
Ridgewell.
Ridgewell.
No.
Yeah.
The striker, their best ever player.
York.
Oh, York.
Yeah.
Dwight
York. And he ran and Dwight York was lying in the back of the what's it like this? Pretending it hadn't happened, and they're all because he didn't want to play, did he, Dwight York? He was on the bench and he never got on anyway. But
yeah, thank God.
But yeah, that was I enjoyed that.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, let's redo the question. What's the best celebration at St Andrews? I'm going to say Omar Bogle.
What from the actual player?
Or Larson against Sheffield Wednesday, the promotion. The solo goal.
Morrison, that first goal against them up the road in the Prem when Morrison scored. That was. He does like a little dance, doesn't he?
A little jig.
Dance, doesn't he? Yeah. Bellingham's first goal was a good shot again from Jason. Bellingham's when he scored his first goal.
While you're going through them, there's a few more here. Brian Clutch, here's a good one. Davy Bentley, Nissan Duke.
Oh yes,
Nissan
like
Duke. That's a great show.
Yes,
what about Craig Goddard against West Ham? That was a good.
Oh yeah, the semi.
Yeah. Lewis Wingmirror, Liam Dashboard.
Yeah, I like that one.
Otter water pressure.
God, who's doing this?
Nicky Sig butt burner.
Oh dear me.
Robin Van Percy. Yeah, Jimmy Rimmer. Yeah. Joyce on Roof Park.
Yeah,
Clinton Morrison.
Yeah, I like that one. It didn't make me laugh, but I liked it.
Do you have Steve Garage? Oh.
Steve Garage? Oh, man. You've actually sat and racked your brains for the last 7 minutes for that, haven't you? You proper gone like, I'm not thinking of anything else. Not thinking of it.
I'll do a couple more. Clinton Morrison Minor. Handbrake Shay. Clutch Mike. Phil Jaggy Licker.
Yeah.
Marco LDV Baston. Now Adam BCFC Walsh wants to know, will we score from a Mark Roberts long throw this generation?
We have scored one that I can remember this season.
Last season, Derby, wasn't it?
Last season, was it?
Yeah.
Derby.
Yeah. That's one we scored.
I think it may take another 300 or so throw-ins before we get another one.
Yeah.
Here's a question for you.
Okay, here's one for you, Alan. Then should we abandon it because, like, maybe 3 or 400 throw-ins, and we've scored one goal? Huh?
I think it should be saved for the sort of last quarter of the game when we either need to slow the game down
or we're 1-0 down
for a goal.
Yeah.
The rest of the time, it should be varied. Yes, occasionally, but not every one.
No. And let's be honest, we haven't got the tallest centre for forward line, have we?
I mean,
right.
They threw the ball in every time, and they didn't score, and they got 3 blokes twice the size of ours. And they never got close to scoring.
I'm going to wrap the car thing up now with this one. Ready? Are you ready? Alan, I'm watching. No, I was watching Alan, but now I've got Chris, right?
Yeah.
Suspension. Alan's laughing. I've made Alan laugh. That's made my day, mate.
Back to celebrations. Liam Dash with the trumpet.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Back to cars. Stephen Backfire Car.
Yeah,
Radiator Jardy. Oh yeah, back to celebrations. John Smith, Howard Gales versus the Villa, climbing the fence and punching.
Yes. What a moment that was, Chris. Oh, do you know what? I've just relived that. Thanks. Who put that in?
That's come from John Smith. Yeah,
John Smith. Thank you so much. I've just relived that moment. It was brilliant.
And another celebration. Best celebration. Karanka being sacked.
The shrug.
And back to cars. Darren Pearce.
Oh.
Back to celebrations.
I'm sorry, Chris. That was dead.
It was, yeah. Dead boring as well, yeah. Darren Rowbottom when he ran up the cop.
Oh. I don't remember that one.
I don't remember that. No.
Okay.
A Harley Dean celebration, shrugging his shoulders. Oh, yeah. That was last season, wasn't it? Yeah.
But here's one that I'm going to go for, right? The team's celebration when Darren Carter netted that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
And not only that, but the best celebration ever was the fans. Because we were just incredible.
Yeah.
And it's not all about the players who earn the money. Sometimes it's about us who don't earn the money, who pay the money to go and watch the team. And you know what? I genuinely think we've got some of the best supporters in the world. They're so generous. They're so caring. They're so giving. And, even through this show over the 11 years that we've done this, I've just been amazed time after time after time after time at people's generosity.
Definitely. Gary Speed, Ometer. God rest his soul. I love the song for Omar Bogle. If Bogle scores, we're on the pitch. Best celebration at St Andrews, Peter Enkelman's fantastic goal against Aston Villa. Yeah. It was magic.
You know what, Chris? I actually thought about that about 5 minutes ago, and it went straight out of my head. I've been racking my brains to try and get it back, but who wrote that one? So thank
you. Ricky Spalto, Ronnie Whelan. Don't know that one.
Chris, what about Daly Adderola?
Did he have a roller? That's a good one. Oh, no, he's on form. He is. Oh, he's on form.
Bentley Foster.
Nick Spark butt plugs. I knew she'd have to get that one in. She would. You can just. I don't know. Gonna have to have a word with her. Barry Fry running the line. Yeah, I remember that. Was
Barry Flywheel. Yeah. Barry Flywheel.
What about Cardiff at Bolton?
Yeah. Yeah, Caddises.
Wow.
That was a celebration. No, I'll tell you what was better than that for me, right? Was Lee Clark's celebration when that final whistle went. And he jumped into the crowd and he went, this was for you, for you. And to interview that guy on the air was an absolute genuine pleasure.
Oh, dear, this is a funny one. Oily on a Shalskar.
That's got it so far.
Virgil van Vind. That was Nigel Mann.
Nigel Mann, you're in the lead, mate.
Virgil van Window Viper. And Martin Swinscoe said he was the lad on the fence with Howard Gale.
It wasn't me. That's all I can say.
No, it was Martin Swinscoe. There you go.
What? Swinscoe was on the fence with Howard Gale?
Yeah. So when you see that picture, he's on there, yeah.
Martin, I'm sure you've got that photograph on your phone. Please send it me.
Must have, yeah. Must
so that we know what you look like, and then we'll never let you in. No, honestly, mate. Honestly, please send me that photograph. But that would be amazing.
Mm-hmm. And there we go. And back to celebrations. Mick Hartford, Southampton away. He kept us up on the last day.
Yeah.
And that's just timed it very, very nicely. That was the last one. Nick, it's all yours.
Wow. Big Arthur. Running up to Christmas. What an amazing turnout for those people down on Coventry Road on Saturday. Well done. I'm so sorry I couldn't be there. But you know what? We'll pick ourselves up and carry on because it's a long, long road and there will be joys and there will be sorrow. Tonight, I want to thank Chris Browne.
You're welcome.
The one and only Mr. Paul.
Pleasure as always. Good night, all.
A good friend from down south who spent lots of money on his house, Alan Watton.
Thank you.
You're welcome. How much cheaper up here, man? Mark Adams, who lives in Coventry.
Hang on.
Hang on, sorry, that's absolutely proper cracking up that house.
I'll be back in the motherland one day.
Good.
What part of Coventry do you live, Mark?
Hey,
rough part.
It's not a million miles from Wykin.
Right.
From where?
Yeah, get back to the motherland.
No, it's not as nice as Hartbourne.
Yeah, get back to them. Get up the A45, lad. And for myself, sponsored by Ball Sports and, of course, M&E, French Polishers and Garrison Coffee Company. And Image Cleaning, Chris Browne, Mark Adams, Alan Watton, the old mate, Paul Hipkiss. If you don't turn up from a party, I'm sure you'll all probably turn up from a funeral.
I just want to say, Nick, have a great time on Saturday as well. I'm sorry I can't be there.
Oh, you'll be there for a funeral, though, won't you? You're not dead. That'll be it. Oh, he was a nice guy. You know, what a shame I couldn't turn up for his Christmas party.
There won't be so many people at your funerals. There'll be more to eat.
They'll probably spit roast me on that night. But if you're out there and you do want to come along, Bradley House, ST147QA, look, it'd be great to see any of you, 1,000 of you, 24,000. I'd love a full house, right? A capacity crowd. But we're going to have fun and we're going to have a laugh and a few surprises along the way. Can't go into those yet, but you'll learn about them next week. Good night, God bless everybody, take care. And again, we dedicate the show to your laugh. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
We'll support you till the end of the day. We're so happy.